Hello, and welcome to the Wireless Terminology video series. This video series is designed to support the Canadian public in understanding the terminology commonly used by all wireless service providers in Canada. So let's begin. This video will cover getting started, contracts, and billing. As you seek to acquire wireless services, there will be key terms that are important to know. An account number is a unique number that is assigned to a customer's account with their wireless service provider and may be related to one or more phone numbers. An account number may also be used to identify a customer when they access their services online, in-store, or via phone. An activation is a process of connecting a device and an applicable SIM card to a wireless network in order for it to be usable. A bundle is a package of services that are available from a service provider, possibly including TV, internet, home phone, and wireless service. In some instances, a customer is able to receive a discount on services when they subscribe to multiple products from the same service provider. A credit check may be performed by a wireless service provider to establish if a potential customer is creditworthy. For wireless service, it typically determines whether a customer can get a subsidized device. A credit profile includes the specific information that is used to access the customer's personal credit score. Where a customer's ability to fulfill their financial obligation is not certain based on their credit score, a security deposit may be required. A security deposit is a sum of money that is provided by a customer in advance and then held by the wireless service provider for a predetermined period of time. If the money is not applied toward outstanding debt on their account, it is returned to the customer at the end of the contract period with interest. A customer or subscriber is an individual or a small business that enters into an agreement with a service provider for wireless services. A customer can be an account holder, device user, or authorized user, although the permissions of each may be different and may vary by service provider. For example, only account holders and authorized users may consent to additional data charges. An account holder is a person who is financially responsible for payments for services under a contract. They are responsible for all aspects of the account. An account holder is not necessarily also the device user. For example, an account holder has their name on the bill and are responsible for paying it. The account holder may designate another person as an authorized user by contacting their service provider. An authorized user is an individual who is trusted by the account holder and has been authorized to make decisions on behalf of the account holder, including but not limited to consenting to additional charges on the account or changes to key contract terms and conditions. They do not need to be a device user, and their rights may vary by service provider. For example, an authorized user could be a friend, parent, or spouse of the account holder. A device user is a person who uses a device associated with a contract. A device user can be an authorized user or an account holder, but doesn't have to be either. An individual who is simply a device user does not have permission to make changes or make decisions affecting the service or contract. For example, a device user could be an employee of a business or a child of the account holder. A trial period allows a customer/subscriber a period of time during which they can try their wireless device and service to ensure it meets their needs. Should the service not be acceptable, the customer can return the device if done within the parameters of the service provider's predetermined conditions. Customers who self-identify as deaf, deafblind, hard of hearing, or a person with a disability have a trial period of up to 30 calendar days during which they may cancel the contract without penalty as long as they have used less than the permitted usage of their monthly plan and returned any device provided by the service provider in like new condition, including original packaging. Two broad categories of service options are available to customers interested in acquiring wireless service: prepaid and postpaid. A customer has prepaid or pay-as-you-go services if they have to regularly top up their account to activate and/or use services. Prepaid and pay-as-you-go customers do not get a monthly bill and pay in advance for the services they are planning on using. A customer has postpaid services if they receive a bill at the end of the month that identifies monthly recurring charges for the next month, as well as any additional non-recurring charges that have been accumulated for the previous month. Postpaid customers can use services they have not yet paid for, but will pay for in their next bill. The commitment period of a contract will depend on whether a customer has a fixed-term or no-term contract. For fixed-term contracts, the commitment period is the entire duration of the contract. For no-term contracts, the commitment period is the current month or billing cycle. A fixed-term contract is a binding agreement between a service provider and a customer that has a set duration, usually 1 or 2 years. A no-term contract is a binding agreement between service provider and a customer that does not have a set duration. No-term contracts automatically renew each month. This is also known as an indeterminate contract or month-to-month. Wireless number portability refers to a wireless consumer's ability to change service providers within the same general metropolitan area or local calling area and keep their existing phone number. For example, consumers with service in Halifax can keep their phone number and switch providers when they stay in Halifax, but not if they move to Sydney. A customer should check with the service provider they want to switch to in order to make sure they can port their number. A customer can transfer their number to a new service provider at any time, as long as their account is still active, but will be obligated to pay any early cancellation fees attributed to an existing contract, as well as any outstanding balance on their monthly service fees. Customers who intend to transfer their number should not cancel their current service before switching service providers, as only active telephone numbers are eligible to be transferred. In order to transfer their number, customers should contact the service provider to which they want to switch to first. The new service provider will contact the old service provider to transfer the phone number.